This is Shane and you're watching SmartFoxTV. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up and subscribe.
Welcome to our segment today. In 2016, researchers who have been studying beluga whales in Canada's St. Lawrence River noticed something that just didn't belong. To their surprise, they saw that among the group of young belugas was a tusked narwhal who swam among them like he was one of them. Since then, they've continued to observe this narwhal travel with this group of beluga whales through the years. Marine biologist Martin Nguyen isn't surprised that it has found a home among belugas, as he notes that it's another example of compassionate openness in other species to accept those that are different. Narwhals typically dwell in Arctic waters about 600 miles from where this young narwhal was found, yet his interaction with the other beluga whales suggests that he was accepted as one of them. In the wild, narwhals and belugas rarely interact because they only cross paths in the north and hunt in completely different ways. Whereas narwhals dive deep for fish in icy waters, belugas find food in clear, shallow waters by the coast. The researchers theorize that this narwhal ended up with the belugas as climate change has caused whales in general to venture out to places they were never found, in search for food and company. They are curious if the narwhal will ultimately mate with a female beluga, but they aren't surprised if that is the case, since hybrids have been found. In the late 1980s, an Inuit hunter named Jens Larsen killed 3 strange-looking whales off the coast of Greenland. He would normally catch the mottled-looking narwhals or the white belugas, but these whales looked like neither. They were fully gray with beluga-like flippers and narwhal-like tails. Since they looked so strange, Larsen ended up keeping one of the skulls on the roof of his tool shed. In 1990, a marine biologist got Larsen's permission to take the skull, and after analysis, it was theorized to be a hybrid of a narwhal and beluga, a Narluga. Years later, as DNA technology developed, DNA was able to be extracted from a bone of the skull to confirm that it was indeed a Narluga, the first genetic evidence of such a hybrid. Specifically, the DNA told the scientists that it was male and had a beluga father and narwhal mother. Most of its DNA was a mix of both, with its mitochondrial DNA entirely narwhal, which suggested its mother was the narwhal. The strangest part of the skull was the teeth, as belugas have up to 40 identical teeth and narwhals have no teeth at all. The Narluga's skull had 18 teeth, all different and strangely shaped, with many sticking out horizontally and some even looking spiral like a narwhal's tusk. Based on the teeth, scientists learned that they likely ate like walruses, eating prey buried on the floor rather than diving for fish and squid like its parents. Only time will tell if we'll have more Narlugas, but scientists believe it might be a sign of climate change as whales of all sorts find ways to survive in the wild. Thank you for joining our segment today.
Hello, this is Shane with the latest news. Tom Brady changes his mind about retiring. Tom Brady posted on Twitter, "These past 2 months I've realized my place is still on the field and not in the stands. That time will come, but it is not now. I love my teammates and I love my supportive family. They make it all possible. I'm coming back for my 23rd season in Tampa. Unfinished business." Yeah, he really said unfinished business. The man with 7 Super Bowls said unfinished business. Well, I guess Tom Brady's competitive spirit got the best of him. He's coming back for the 23rd season. The MLB is starting their season after a huge lockout delay. The players and owners agreed on a 5-year deal, so baseball fans have something to look forward to this season. The MLB will start their 162-game season on opening day, which is April 7th. Tomorrow is the beginning of the biggest college basketball tournament of the year, March Madness, where the top schools play a 1-game elimination tournament to win the national championship. For men's basketball, all the number 1 seeded teams are Gonzaga, Baylor, Arizona, and Kansas. For women's basketball, those teams are South Carolina, Louisville, Stanford, and NC State. This March Madness is going to be just as wild as every other year, and I cannot wait to see what happens in the first round. That is all for today's news. Have a wonderful day.
This is Cam. This is Tracy.
Hi, this is Sal.
This is Shane.
And thanks for watching SmartFox TV.
Stay foxy.